Hey everybody, welcome to Around the Twist, episode 374. It's March 2nd, 2020, and I have been woefully inadequate with my posting, so apologies. From me, things have been a little crazy. Let's do a little 5-minute update. We had, what's going on in our lives? We got a DOA on our furnace that's over there in the utility closet. If you hear... Can you hear the fan running? The blower motor runs all the time now. That's on our new furnace, new air conditioner. Oh my gosh, I'm not even going to tell you. Luckily, the company we used was amazing. 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning out of Loveland, Colorado. They were, sorry, my hair's doing some, I give up. That actually worked. I should get mad at it more often. Out of Loveland, they came out on a Tuesday night, 45 minutes after I'd put in a service request on their website, and then 2 days later they came out to install the new furnace and air conditioner. So now we have a high efficiency furnace. Yay! We'll see how the air conditioner works this summer when the weather heats up a little bit. And yeah, so that was Tuesday and Thursday. Friday, Tara took a fall at school and broke her arm. So all weekend, she was in a splint with a sling. We saw the orthopedic surgeon this morning who said, no, we don't need surgery. Yay, another yay. But she has to be in a cast for a month. So she has a pink camo cast with purple glitter smeared all over it. Thank you, ladies in the cast room over at the orthopedic surgeon's office. You're awesome. And yeah, Tara's been a trooper, but I'm done. No more craziness. No more phone calls from the elementary school that either one of the children has been hurt or run into a pole or fallen off of anything, or I give up. I'm just pushing my bangs out of the way because they're annoying me today. So, yeah, that's my life. Not even 2 minutes, five minutes, not even 5 minutes. It's like 2 minutes and change. Yay. So, it's been a while. I couldn't force myself to sit down when we were in the midst of small crises that seemed to pile up. I'm just uploading the last video that I recorded, which is a very short one. That's in the process of uploading to YouTube right now. I'll get it posted to all the various places when it's done with that, and then we'll post this one. But let's get into the knitting, right? The crafting. So first thing that I have on the needles is not the stained glass blanket, haven't touched it. Not Sarah's Joker and the Thief, haven't touched it. The other thing that I had been working on is going to be an FO of the week, so we'll see that in a bit. I've started something new, and it's riding around in this bag. I think this is from the Kitchen Counter Crafter. My mom got it for me, so I'm not really sure. But this has been a wonderful bag, and it was right there when I needed somewhere to put it. I am knitting with something that... I thought I had stopped using for my knitting career. However, needs must, I am using Caron Simply Soft. Yeah, we'll get to this in a minute. So this is for preemie hats. So I think I talked about it in either the last show or the show before. I'm going to be attending the Into the Wool Fiber Retreat in Tennessee in September. I think there's still some spots open, but I'm not sure. Go over to the Into the Wool Fiber Retreat Ravelry group and you'll be able to see. That's hosted by Dana of Unwind and someone else. Forgive me, whoever you are. I'm blanking. So one of the knit-alongs that they do is, I think they call it NICU Noggins, but it's knitting preemie hats for the NICU that Dana's daughter was in shortly after she was born. But one of the rules is that, and this is a rule set down by the hospital, not even by Dana and the other hostess, it has to be acrylic. So I went to Walmart, I loaded up, I got this one, which is called Sunset Autumn. And then I went a little insane and got, let's see, I got peacock feather, which this will be fun. So I'm This looks like 70s couch colors to me, but I'm knitting with it anyway. I also got another orange one because, is it the Sooners are in Tennessee? Don't yell at me, sports fans, but something in Tennessee, their colors are orange. Some sportsing team. I got gold ombre. Again, that looks like 70s colors to me, but whatever. And then to have some fun, I got Christmas red, Christmas green, orange, and brown. So this is going to be the red and green I'll stripe. I'll do red with a little leaf and a stem on top, and orange with a little stem on top. Because the nurses evidently like little fruit hats or themed hats. So yeah, I got 7 skeins of Care and Simply Soft. How much can I get done between now and September? We shall see. Because I just started knitting these on Saturday, the 29th. And these are so wee. Oh my goodness. You guys, look at these. This is a 36. So I'm knitting these on a US 5, which is a 3.75 millimeter needle. And this little one, look, it's the size of the palm of my hand. And I mean, granted, yes, I have long fingers, but the palm of my hand is not that big. It's the size of the palm of my hand. This is a 36 stitches cast on. Then I did one in 42, which is slightly, you can see it's, well, here. There's one in front of the other one. It's slightly, let's line them up. Slightly wider, slightly taller. Preemies come in all sizes, so I'm going to make different sizes. I'm working on another 36 stitch one because I didn't make the tail long enough. I was going to go up. I'm doing it in, I'm winging this. I'm totally winging the pattern. Like I kind of looked at a couple preemie hat patterns and got a general idea, but I'm winging it. I'm just doing multiples of 6 and just knitting until it's so long and then doing decreases. I don't know, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just throwing these out. Third one, I started this at Tara's little surgeon appointment this morning that lasted 2.5 hours and probably could have been done in half an hour, but there was a long wait. I was very glad I took my knitting with me. I met a lovely lady who was also a knitter in the waiting room, and she was lamenting the fact that she had not brought her knitting with her when she saw me knitting, so yeah. That's the only active thing that I've been knitting on. Okay, it's working. I have nothing on the wheel. However, I do have pokey things. I know, right? More crinkling. I'm sorry. Everything's in grocery bags this week. I don't know why. That's how I carry my pokey things around because the frames are so big. I realized, I don't remember if I talked about it in the last show or not. So I gave in. I've been looking and lurking on the Facebook page and the website of Heaven and Earth Designs for years. So Heaven and Earth Designs is run by a lovely lady named Michelle, and she does full coverage, like takes artists' pieces, works, obviously pays them for the use of their piece, and converts them into count and cross stitch. So I've been lurking there, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I realized I need to finish my current thing because it's not going to eat up nearly the amount of time. So I pulled this out. This is the In This House We Do Geek, which I started ago. I don't even know how long ago. It's been more than a year. That's all I know. This is from Fangirl Stitches on Etsy, and it's fangirlstitches.etsy.com. Hi, Daisy Duke. You came down to say hi. Did you leave the squirt upstairs? Lily can't do stairs, or can't do the basement stairs. She can do stairs to get into our backyard, but not to come down in the basement. You left her upstairs to destroy things? Yeah. So this, which I know you can't see, I'm sorry, I'm working on. So, however, I've done actually quite a lot. I'm working on the bottom half. I had to move the frame. So I have, and you won't be able to see all of it because it's above where my Q-snap is. Here, 42 is the answer to everything, and the odds are ever in our favor. We have fun storming the castle and know who to beep when the apocalypse comes. We know the truth is out there, and that there's coffee in that nebula. Now, I think when I started, I had there's coffee in. So I finished that nebula, and I put in we are high-functioning sociopaths, saving people, and hunting, and that's where I've stopped so far. But I've gotten about 2.5 lines. That last one's going to be a supernatural reference, saving people and hunting things. And then the next line is going to be changed. So in the original, it says, we do cosplay and passion. That's not something we do in this house. We don't cosplay. We don't go to conventions. I'd like to cosplay. I think it would be fun, but not something we do. However, we have greatly loved the Witcher series on Netflix. So I'm going to regraph that line to say, rather than we do cosplay and passion, to say we toss a coin to our Witcher. So Eric and I have watched the series twice. The kids obviously have not seen the series. No. Just adults only. That is not a children's show in the slightest. However, the song in the show that Jaskier sings, toss a coin to your Witcher, oh valley of plenty. Yeah, that. My hubby's got it on his phone, and he'll play music on his phone for the kids in the morning while we're all getting ready. And that comes on, so every so often, as the kids are getting ready for bed at night, I'll hear one of them burst into that song, so they'll get the reference, and when they're old enough, they'll be able to watch The Witcher too. So we'll throw that in there. So this is basically the bottom 2/3 I'm working on. And I've been doing that on the weekends when the kids have been resting. However, they didn't do a whole lot of resting this last weekend, so whatever. So I'm working on that. Working on it. When I am done with that. So that's my pokey thing. I got a bit of that done. When they are done, I am done with that. This is what I'm going to be working on. I purchased from Heaven and Earth Designs Farewell to Anger, which is artwork by Leonid Afremov. It is not black and white. This is like, if you Google Farewell to Anger by Leonid Afremov, this is like rainbows threw up on this thing. It's going to be huge. The whole thing is 25 inches wide by 16 3/8 inches high. So basically 2 feet by 1.5 feet on 25 count. Yeah, this is going to be years and years and years and years and years and years. So a couple weeks ago, after church, the kids and I headed over to Joann's, and they helped me by, so I had, well, number one, I had to order the Lugana 25 count from Heaven and Earth Designs, which took a couple weeks. So that came. The kids helped me, and this isn't even all of it. You guys, oh my God, this isn't even all of it. I was still short, like 11 colors for a total of 17 skeins. Yeah. So then I went over to Hobby Lobby during the week. I picked up the rest of it that I needed. Let's put that all together in one bag. I picked up another Q-snap. I picked up some needles here. And then because I wasn't sure if I want a Q-snap or a hoop, I got a hoop too. A bigger hoop than the little 6-inch ones that I have, because this is going to be big, and I'm going to have to figure out what to do with all that extra fabric that's going to be sticking out around the sides. I know I need to get a grime guard. I know I need to get a lot of bobbins, because holy moly. Yeah. So that's coming up for Pokey Things at some point when the In This House We Do Geek thing gets done. So moving on to FO of the week. I have the Amazonian Copilot. It's done. It's done. It's finished. Look at it. It's pretty. Ooh, it's prettier in this light. It looks really dark. That's better. So this is actually more what it looks like. This is the Copilot by Dominique Trad. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. Oh, it smells good. And it's not crunchy anymore. The yarn is right over here, actually. Woolmiza Pure, her 100% merino superwash, in the We're Different version of Amazonas, because I can see that under the on the second label that's underneath. And knit this up on a US 6, which is a 4mm needle. Finished, done, 260 stitches around, guys. This is insane, insanity. But look how pretty. Look how pretty that is. I love this, and it's so simple. This is going to a coworker at work. This is her Secret Santa gift, unless I steal it, because I love it. I love these. I can't stop knitting these cowls. When did I start this? I don't even remember. Let's get me logged onto Ravelry. Sorry, peering around my whole setup. I started this. Finished on Saturday the 29th of February. But stop being weird, mouse. Started it January 7th, finished it February 29th. If I would have been a little bit more dedicated to it, I probably could have gotten it done sooner, but there have been a lot of nights lately where I'm not feeling it. Like, I don't want to knit, I just want to sit on my phone and zone out. So this will go to her tomorrow. So yay for getting to show you guys on the show before it's done. That's my FO of the week. Various and sundry other things. You guys, this is so cool. My friend Sarah is awesome and wonderful and amazing, and just sent me my birthday present. A little late, but I'm still working on her Christmas present, so I can't complain. I'm not complaining, Sarah. I'm really not. She went a little crazy. So Sarah's a crocheter, not a knitter, and that's fine. She sent me this thing. She pulled Arwen's Shawl by Jasmine Rosnan. You see that? It looks like one of the brooches or hair ornaments that Arwen wears in Lord of the Rings. She used some of the Socks That Rock, 3 of the Raven colorways, and made a black version of this. And I love it. It's huge, you guys. Oh my goodness. It's massive. When I wear it, it comes down. I'm going to stand up and back up so y'all can see. It comes down, hangs down past, like the tails are past my knees. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's perfect. It's warm. I can throw it over my shoulder and the tails are long enough that it's going to stay there. So, backstory on Sarah and I, we were huge, along with a couple of our friends, huge into Lord of the Rings when we were in college, because it came out right as we were in college. So yeah, we had a lot of fun going to the different Lord of the Rings movies. Midnight showings, because we could handle doing that 20-ish years ago. Oh gosh. Yeah, Sarah and I have been friends for almost 20 years. Wow. 20 years, that's cool. So yeah, and she is one of the few knitworthy people in my life. She just sent me a picture the other day, actually. One of the few knitworthy people that not only is knitworthy, but she has taken everything I have given her. Those are socks that I've made for her. I don't know how old these ones are, but the next one's up, those purple ones, those are 11 years old, and she's darning them so much. The purple ones were about the second ones that I ever made for her. The first ones had a lost theme to them. The green ones are Volmais, and then these ones are Indigo Dragonfly, Hermione's everyday socks. Those are the ones that I gave her for being a bridesmaid in my wedding, and the colorway is called Have Fun Storm in the Castle because we love Princess Bride on top of everything else. So very knitworthy, and she darns socks. I don't. In fact, I had another blowout, major blowout last night. I was like, you want to come darn this one? But yeah, she's one of the few people, like I said, in my life who's knitworthy. So yay. Yay for getting caught up. I hope you guys have had a good month-ish since my last post. You'll be getting 2 episodes this week. And yeah, things can only get better, right? Right? Yeah, gonna leave it at that. I will see you all soonish, hopefully, with more to show you. And until then, happy knitting.